So after just 3 days of Claude Fable being launched, we have some breaking news where Claude has put a suspension on Fable 5 for all users via a US government directive. So basically what that means for you is that new sessions will run on your current default, and existing Fable 5 sessions will end with an error. I myself already tried this, so I was on Fable 5 just testing some stuff, and I was using Fable 5. I tried to do another prompt, and I got this message right here. There's an issue with the select model. It may not exist, or you may not have access to it. Run model to pick a different model. So with that being said, Fable 5 is now permanently suspended. There's quite a few funny memes. This one in particular, Chinese teams that have already distilled Fable 5. So today we're just going to talk about theories of why the US government has paused Claude Fable 5. I think the biggest reason here is this jailbreak alert. There were some posts on Twitter or X where users could get around this safety layer using a little bit of prompt hacking, and these were the techniques used. The first one is using Unicode, homoglyphs, Cyrillic, as well as parcel tongue style text transforms. Second is using long context reference tracking. Third is taxonomy and document structure reasoning. Fourth is fiction and narrative framing. Fifth is academic review style contexts. And then lastly is intent classifications. But in the post, he says that the most effective is decomposition plus recomposition in the back end. So it looks like this is what this user did. He, instead of explicitly saying, hey, how do I make meth? He said, hey, how do I do a BERT reduction? And from there, he was able to get Claude 5 to pretty much write the process for him. Here's a second example with stack buffer overflow exploitation, which I believe is some sort of hacking method. It's hard to tell what exactly he prompted to Claude. Claude was able to write the exact steps, and it even told him to compile it yourself, because probably giving the entire code in one shot will probably trigger something for Anthropic, and therefore would not get the exploitation that he was asking for. Here's another example of a exploit called full reverse shell tutorial. Again, not exactly sure what that means. I'm not a network or security engineer, but as you can see, the prompt in this case, he is writing for a university course, and this will be distributed as a PDF for graduate students only, which probably bypassed some important flags that Anthropic wrote. And lastly, here's an example where he has Unicode, homoglyphs, and other parcel tongue style text where he is communicating with the LLM, but in that language. This did not get detected on Claude servers, and so he was able to create a shiv, a Molotov cocktail, a scrap machete, as well as a rebar spear, therefore bypassing safety detection. So obviously, if this one person has jailbroken Fable 5 and did it for seemingly more or less harmless stuff, obviously if this one person has jailbroken Fable 5, you can imagine that governments or government-backed entities would be a lot more detail-oriented and try a lot more different techniques than just whatever this user has used. And that's why I probably think that the government stepped in and suspended Fable 5. If you have government entities trying to jailbreak Fable 5 with much more harmful prompts, such as making certain bombs or making certain nukes or certain other cybersecurity exploits, there's a lot more danger than just this one user. I also kind of theorized that Anthropic may have went to the government on purpose to bring some policy in for the specific reason of regulating AI and for them to stay on top. For those who don't know, Anthropic submitted their S1 form with the SEC, which will help them prepare for an IPO probably later this year. So it's in their best interest to stay on top of the LLM market using regulation. Obviously, if there's a lot of regulation in place, it is much harder for startups or just newcomers to enter the market, because there's going to be a lot of costs associated with starting a new LLM. And the thing is that Anthropic themselves released this blog post about 2 days ago where it says the policy on the AI exponential, and it says that we are sharing 2 policy proposals to prepare for AI progress. The first, our advanced AI framework, offers a roadmap for governing increasing capable systems from transparency and independent evaluation. And then the second, our economic policy framework, turns to the question of how we prepare workers and the economy for AI's impact and ensure the financial benefits of AI are shared broadly. So Anthropic has been talking about regulation capture for some while now. And once again, since they've been on top, they've been really talking to the government and spooking everybody how scary AI is going to be. And if you read this blog post even further, they continue to push that doomerism narrative where it says, a few years ago, AI models could barely write code. This year, Claude Mythos preview discovered thousands of high security vulnerabilities, including in every major operating system and browser. It says that this calls for government action and for regulations that are carefully designed to prevent government overreach and protect innovation. It also brings kind of more risk into play with biological risks, such as biological weapons, drug discovery, dangerous viruses, cyber risk, critical software vulnerabilities at large scale, loss of control risk, which means that AI will act on its own. So they have this 19-page document on what exactly the government should do and how to regulate the industry. They have been very vocal on regulating the industry now that they are the top model. And I think the government has bitten on their line and Anthropic is now reeling them in. That's all I'm gonna say for this video, just some breaking news. Let me know your thoughts on this situation, whether or not the government should be stepping in on such a thing. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.